welcome back to the second video in our series on the macro tracking app, Carb Manager. Thought I'd do a couple just to go through the basics, get you started doing it. I think a tracking app is a great way to get started to learn what foods have what in them, how they affect you, what 20 grams or less of carbs looks like on a plate every day. Once you're up and running and you know what you're doing, you'll probably kind of steer away from tracking. But if you ever end up in a stall or things are slowing down, it's always a good idea to go back to tracking and just make sure things aren't slipping through that shouldn't be. So this video is going to be on how to build a recipe in Carb Manager. One of the nice things about this is, like, if there's something that you eat regularly every day or often, rather than add it item by item as we showed you in the previous video, you can create a recipe for that. For example, we'll do a cheeseburger lettuce wrap and all the ingredients in it. So you can add it with one click rather than clicking each ingredient. Also great for your keto-fied recipes that you come up with or that you read or things. You can then build the recipe one time in the app, and then every time you make your zucchini sausage pasta bake, for example, rather than list all the ingredients again, one click, boom, you have it, and it'll adjust for serving size and everything like that. So let me jump on the phone, open up the app, and we'll get started on this quick video on how to create a recipe in Carb Manager. Stick around. All right, let's get started on building a recipe here in Carb Manager. Of course, we'll go ahead and we will launch the app. And as you'll recall, we did a cheeseburger wrap. So let's create a recipe for that. It's something that I have pretty regularly. So in the upper right-hand corner, you will see the little plus sign that will take you to the search field. And then again, in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a plus new. And there is recipe. So we can then name our recipe. And if this were a multi-serving dish, you can adjust the number of servings that it makes. Of course, a cheeseburger wrap is one serving. We'll keep that there. I don't worry about prep time, things like that, but those are things that you can add later if you choose to. So we'll scroll down to the ingredients here, and we just hit the little plus sign, and then we get another search field. So here we would just type in ground beef. Select the appropriate ground beef. Just like if you were adding this to your daily meal, select the quantity and add. And now it's adding it to the recipe rather than to your day. So it makes it much easier to go back to later. So we would just add our ingredients one by one. And keep going till, let's just add a few things that would be common in here. Okay, let's say I put a little slice of onion in there. Medium 1/8 inch slice, sure, okay. And so there's our ingredients there for our cheeseburger wrap. We just click save. But now let's go back to our day. Let's try to add lunch, add foods. So now when we go back to the search field, if you tap my foods at the top, these are things that I've personally stored because I use them often, and my recipes. So I'll just type cheeseburger. There's cheeseburger wrap. One serving, add today. And now I can do that with one click rather than clicking each ingredient. If I ever want to see what's in it, I can just tap on the cheeseburger, go into the edit screen, scroll down, and there are the ingredients that make up that recipe. And of course, if you needed to, you could edit it. So if, for example, today I had tomato on that, I would click the three little buttons at the top, click edit. And then here I'm back in the ingredients list, and if I wanted to add a tomato or whatnot, I could. So it's really easy to use and super handy. So do this for your recipes, do this for your common foods that have more than one ingredient. This is going to save you a ton of time and make it actually easier to track, because a lot of people say, well, tracking is a pain. Well, using these tools can help you make it as easy as possible and stay on track. Okay, guys, we'll do a couple more videos on some of the other features in these coming up, but I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I'll answer them as quickly as I can. So have a great day, Keto on, Keto strong, and I'll see you next time.